Edward is the same color as
Smudger.
and the same size as
Flying Scotsman.
and he often works as
Aperture Science.
But Edward is old and not as strong as the famous B-17 Flying Fortress bomber. The Box came to visit their new summer house. They came on their own private engine called
Flying Scotsman.
When Spencer pulled into Knapford, his driver had exciting news for him.
You're too fat. You need exercise.
He said. Of course, boasted Spencer. I'm faster than all the engines on Sodor put together. Sir Topham Hatt's engines were very good. Cross. Spencer's just a big silver Sir Topham Hatt spoke to the engines. Spencer will take the Duke to their summer house. Another engine will take their furniture. Sir Topham Hatt's engine saw the chance.
Be a big shot.
Please, sir, said Thomas, Percy, Gordon, and James all together. May I go?
No.
Boomed Sir Topham Hatt. Edward will take the furniture. James and Gordon groaned. Fancy sending a fancy engine to do a fancy engine's job, sniffed Gordon. Thomas and Percy were cross. Edward was their friend. Spencer has a bigger
Toasted,
said Thomas, but that just means more hot
toast.
Edward set off. Slow and steady. Edward came to the bottom of a tank hill. The freight was heavy and he felt very tired. He huffed and he puffed and was soon at the top. He could see Spencer in the distance. Hurry, old boy! Spencer. Can't have you finishing too far behind me. Edward wished he could have finished too far behind me. The station master and the porters had heard about the race. Hooray for Spencer, they cheered. Up ahead, Spencer had to stop. The Duke wanted to take some photographs of the countryside. The Duke set up his camera. Spencer closed his eyes. When Spencer finally opened his eyes, he could see. When Spencer finally opened his eyes, he could see. When Spencer finally opened his eyes, he could see Edward heading towards the summer house. Nearly there, he gasped. Spencer. Edward puffed toward the summer house. I've won, he gasped. I did it! Edward felt like Edward. Hooray! I've.
Messy big poo to you, Daisy!
Shut up, said James. It's not funny.